Hey guys, back with another round of internet Scrabble games. In these videos I go through my games on Facebook using the Facebook Scrabble app. I talk about the strategy that I use to make my decisions, and hopefully it helps you in your own games. Moving along, so I'm probably going to have to count what my opponent has. It just said that they have 4 tiles. I'm now behind by a lot, but so this is probably going to take a while. I don't use the automatic counting things yet. If I could go out in one, it's probably the best play. I don't think I can go out in one. So yeah, the themes when you're behind like this. Can I go out in one? What does my opponent have, and can I block them? And what are the highest scoring players on the board? Unfortunately, I don't really have any high scoring players on the board. There's things like Lino here, but it's only for 14. In fact, it's probably not even worth me tracking and going through, because well, I don't really have a future with these racks. Even if I could play like my highest scoring players and find something amazing, it's not going to get me to any better for play. So there's no place here, there's no place here. Basically on the board, the only place I can actually play is here. And look, I'm not going to bother tracking for this purpose. I don't think there's any situation where my opponent could even have a tile that doesn't, play out. They already if they hadn't been able to play the Q that turn, then yes. But I mean, there's already an I spot there. There's an I spot there. So I'm not actually giving my opponents anything extra on the board. If I manage to win this somehow, it would be a miracle, because I've got extremely low scoring tiles and nowhere to play them. So I'm gonna. Now, if it was closer, then I would check. But when my opponent's about 20 points ahead, 4 tiles in the rack, and there's nowhere for me to even catch up, even with the amount of tiles, then no. Okay. My opponent's crushing me in this game. I was trying to get a bonus at the end, but didn't manage to get it. So, out in one. Don't worry about things like this. Basically, you just want to play out. But there's no reason why you can't think about your move. If you've got time in an endgame, if you're a tournament player and you've got time in an endgame, spend the time. If you've got it, spend the time in the endgame. Think about it. So I've got 15 there. Axite here is 12. Tay here, 16. So I need to beat 16 somewhere. Now, alternatively, I did say go out in one. If there was a point for maybe 30, if it was for 30 points somewhere where I could just play 2 letters or 1, I may consider that. But on this board, I don't believe there's anything better than that. I'm pretty certain that this will be the best spot, but I'll just go through it. Don't think that doesn't take an E. Can't play here. There's an ECAD hook here, but you can't play it. Similarly, there's like A hooks there, but nothing goes onto this WAD. As far as the board goes, I'm fairly certain this is the best play. So we'll just play out, and then we can start a new game. My opponent only had 2 tiles anyway, or 2 points. Right. Okay, so you can pause the video and think about what move you'd like to make. I already know it. I know what one I want to make. And I don't think there's any bonuses on here. So I'll just play the highest scoring move. Oh, okay. Well, that's good. Strange. Now, I just want to check something. No. Well, okay, that surprises me. Axled, maybe. You know what? I don't think I can actually play anything with the X on the things. That would be the goal, playing the X out, and I would almost just ignore what the board looks like because this would score so much. Okay. Alright, so I can't play can't play anything. So what I'm actually going to do is play this. Gets one of the highest scores on the board. Okay, so this is implying that I actually missed something. So I'm actually going to check that. And this is always a good. So no sevens, no eight. This is it's a good opportunity to always check straight after what you missed. Okay. Now, okay, so I didn't miss anything with the X on the spot. That's good. But it was suggesting that I play hexad. Now, in hindsight, that might have been a good play. Now, the things that it did do was it would open up this spot for an easy score for my opponents. But what I wanted to do was basically let my opponent play maybe a parallel play either here or here, and then capitalize off the X next turn. Because I'm quite confident with the X. Now, if you're not confident with the X, you might have wanted to throw it out if you'd seen hexad. Admittedly, I didn't see hexad. And AL as a leave is good. And look, I would have had mealies if I had been able to play it. If I'd played hexad. But you can't use what I picked up in this rack as justification as to whether I should have played a certain play or not. Next game, where we've had like 4 bonuses in a row, and I managed to just get a 16. Okay, so my opponent's asking their what they should have done. So my opponent played clarinet last turn, but that's the only thing she could play through the eye. And the thing was, I happened to have the S and bonus. But the difference in score of her playing clarinet and, say, playing over here for nothing isn't enough to not play clarinet. It looks bad, but you know what? She scored a bonus anyway. Oh, and now I will probably triple on her. Yeah, you can pause the video if you want. I think I might have it. Maybe not. For some reason I think ethmoids is good. Oops, that's not the word I meant. Yeah. Do I want to think of any good plays while I'm there? Okay. So the only other option is if I am able to play the H here. So this is one that you would spend a considerable amount of time on. Hoisted plus a blank. I reckon hide is probably soft hide. Yeah. It scores significantly more, but when you've got a bonus that you do know exists, which you're definite on, play it. I mean, it would be nice to score maximum, but that's as good as I can think of. So let's just have a quick look at all the anagrams that I could have played. There weren't many, and that was it. Great. So I'm really happy. Dahooties, headiness, hideouts, hoodiest. These are quite easy. I say easy. So ethmoids obviously is... Obviously I see ethmoids and it's the least rare one, so it's easier for me to find. Dooties was another hard one, but none of them would have fit. Okay. So this is turning into quite a big game. 5 bonuses in a row, and my opponent could bonus again. It's probably unlikely I'm going to bonus next turn. Can't think of anything. Can't think of sub. I've almost got sub. Wow, I've almost got sub index. Next game. Okay. Be nice to get rid of the U. This is okay. Not quite white yellow. It'd be nice to play the V here. I think that's as good as I'm going to get. Did I miss anything? I wanted to play something with a V. Don't know why I missed that. That would have been a better play, playing Vulgate up here. Didn't look far enough. Didn't look far enough. Alright. Does it take the E? Yeah, it does. Okay. Well, a few fails this time around, so we'll have to try harder. Thanks for watching videos, and I will see you next time.